What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. Today, we are going to be talking about Dogecoin, but before we get started, if you're not a member of the free Discord, please click the link in the description box below and get started with the free Discord. And without further ado, we'll get straight into today's video. Okay, so Dogecoin on the daily candlesticks first and foremost, and the first thing I want to talk about today is this nice triangle pattern we're starting to break out of on Dogecoin as we speak. So you guys can see we have a very nice triangle pattern here on Dogecoin. We broke bullish out of this and we came back down and tested it as support. So I expect we see an upward move here on Dogecoin over the next few weeks. Maybe even next few months, who knows, as we break bullish out of this triangle pattern. Now, the other thing that we can do here with this triangle pattern is measure from the bottom of the pattern up to the top of the pattern, and you guys can see that we get our target based on that move, which would be about 25 cents. Now, I'm not saying that Dogecoin is going to go up to 25 cents and then stop going up forever, but I am saying that that gives us a general idea about where Dogecoin can go based on this triangle pattern. A lot of times targets are exceeded, so you'll get a target and you significantly go above that target. So this isn't my big picture target for Dogecoin. This is just what we're seeing here on the daily for a potential target in the near future. So that looks really good here with Dogecoin. This also matches up perfectly with our Elliott wave count as well. So if we take our Elliott wave tool, you guys can see we have wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and we're getting ready for a fifth wave, which, like I said, will probably actually take us above this level, but it gives you a general idea about where Dogecoin can go in the near future here. So I really like this setup here on the daily candlesticks with Dogecoin, and I see a lot of potential upside in the short term here with Dogecoin. Now, if we look at the percentage gain from current price up to this peak, that's about 65%, which really is not bad at all, considering the fact that I don't think it will take super long to get up there to about 25 cents here with Dogecoin. Now, if we remove the drawing tools and go into a little bit of a bigger time frame here with Dogecoin, I wanted to point out to you guys the bigger picture Elliott wave count as well. So here in the big picture, we have wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, and now we have our ABC correction back down, and then we moved sideways. This is a very common accumulation pattern, which I'll show you here in a minute. A few examples of other coins that did this exact same thing. So we went sideways here on Dogecoin, then we broke bullish up out of that range, and now we're coming back down onto it as support. And if we draw a horizontal line here, you can see that what used to be resistance while we were accumulating is now support on the way back down here. So because of this bigger picture Elliott wave count, we also have wave 1, wave 2, and now we're making subwaves for wave 3. That's why I say it's not just going to stop going up at the top of 25 cents or 30 cents or wherever it goes up to here in the near future, because we'll still have a bigger picture wave 5. Now with crypto, these wave 5s can be extended. So it's very likely it breaks above the all-time high in wave 5 here. Now let's go ahead and do a comparison between Dogecoin and Ethereum. So a lot of people don't know about this, but Dogecoin and Ethereum are actually the same human psychology, It's the same structure, the same human psychology that took place on Ethereum in the last cycle is taking place on Dogecoin in this cycle. So you guys can see that same accumulation pattern that I was pointing out to you, where it goes sideways. It bounces around a little bit during that accumulation right here. I'll just draw an arrow so it's really clear for you. During this accumulation phase right here, it does go sideways, but it bounces around a little bit. But both of them form a resistance level associated with that accumulation range, which is right here on Ethereum and right here on Dogecoin. And that resistance level later becomes support as you break out into a new cycle, which interestingly enough, you can see that both Dogecoin and Ethereum are doing the exact same thing. Why? Because the human psychology is the same. These crypto cycles repeat, and if you can spot the cycle and you know how to identify the cycle, then you can play the cycle correctly and really make a lot of money. When everybody else is selling and they're scared and they're skeptical, you're buying because you're ready for the next move, the next breakout on the upside. So there really is very, very strong similarities between Ethereum here on the bottom and Dogecoin here on the top. So if this plays out as we suspect it will, as I suspect it will, then we're going to see a pretty big move here on Dogecoin. In the near future, both, like I said, in the smaller time frame we're bullish, but also here in the big picture, we have a very, very bullish structure and setup here on Dogecoin. Now, if you take over and switch Ethereum over to Bitcoin, you can see another example of this same exact thing that happened on Bitcoin back in 2015. So one of the reasons I knew that Ethereum was going to break out in 2020 and 2021 was because I was comparing it to Bitcoin. Bitcoin back in the day did the same exact structure as Dogecoin is doing now and as Ethereum did back in the last cycle. Again, human psychology repeats itself, and you can find that structure in the market. And once you learn how to identify that structure, you can really make a lot of money. So if you take a look here and see what happened, the same thing also happened with Bitcoin. We had that accumulation range where it went sideways right here. It breaks out of that range and it comes back down onto it as support. It begins to build momentum. I mean, it doesn't go straight up. In the case of Bitcoin, with Ethereum, it was a little bit more parabolic. But you can see that the momentum begins to build up, and then it starts to go straight up. It starts to go vertical once it breaks the previous all-time high. Now, I think Dogecoin could be set up to do the exact same thing. I've seen these cycles before. I know what happens when they play out. And like I said, if you guys learn how to identify this cycle, you can make a ton of money in the crypto markets. And you don't even really have to have an insane amount of knowledge. Yes, it takes practice, work, and a little bit of faith, but anybody can learn this. So, with Dogecoin on the top and Bitcoin on the bottom, and you can see how powerful the similarities are between Dogecoin today and Bitcoin back in 2015, 2016, 2014, 2017, and even Ethereum back in 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021. It's all the same structure, and it's all the same human psychology taking place. So when new people are asking me, Dallin, what coins should I buy? I want to get into crypto. Maybe there's a new cycle. People are starting to get excited a little bit. Not like they will at the top, but just a little bit of interest is coming back. I say, hey, check out Dogecoin because, I know that if they buy Dogecoin, they're going to have a very similar gain as if they would have bought Bitcoin back in 2015, 2016, or if they would have bought Ethereum back in 2020. It's the same structure and the same pattern playing out over and over again. So yeah, you guys, in the near future, I'm bullish on Dogecoin, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun to ride this market up and to make a lot of money as we move into this bigger picture bull market with crypto. Now, let's go ahead and look at one more thing here. The total crypto market cap is extremely useful to look at. And if you check out the total crypto market cap, you're going to get a better idea of what's going on with the rest of the coins in the market. And the total crypto market cap did a massive rounded bottom pattern, and we're breaking out of a bullish continuation pattern as we speak. Bullish continuation is a simple, or maybe if you're new to trading, it's a fancy way of saying the market's going to continue upwards. Bullish means up, so bullish continuation simply means that the market's going to keep going up. It's going to keep moving on the upside. So we have a bullish flag here. Very, very common bullish continuation pattern. And in bull markets, a very, very successful trading pattern. This little flag right here that we see is actually just a smaller version of the bigger flag that took us to where we're at right now. Because we had a big bull flag right here on the total market cap. And when we broke out of that bull flag, it took us all the way up to 2.6 trillion in total market cap. Now we're breaking out of a mini bull flag right now. And that, I think, is going to take us up to maybe 3 trillion here in total market cap in the near future. And because of this bigger picture rounded bottom here that we see on the total market cap, that's a very, very good sign that a big picture bull market is in place. And as we break above the previous all-time high, we're going to go into price discovery and have another bull market in crypto. So that's my views on the total market cap. And I really believe it's going to be a lot of fun to ride these coins up. So be ready, be prepared for big things coming in crypto. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. I love and appreciate every single one of you. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and share it with your friends. And I look forward to seeing you guys in future videos. As always, stay profitable out there.